Hi, this is Shannon with Afterthoughts, and today I will be reviewing HBO series Girls, and this is season 3, episode number 3, and this episode is titled She Said Okay. So we open this episode with Adam getting his hair cut, and he receives a phone call, an erratic phone call, and you can't really tell who's on the other line, but she just sounds, well, you can tell it's a female, and she just sounds crazy. She's like, la, 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 la. So he's like, okay, hangs up the phone. We find out that it is his sister, and she's coming to visit, so he gives her the address. She comes to visit, and she kind of has nowhere to go. She got into a fight with her boyfriend, supposedly domestic violence. Adam's not too happy with this situation. We don't know why he doesn't like his sister, but for some reason he's really passionate about her not staying. He thinks she's very destructive. We can't tell what was going on between he or his sister Caroline and himself, but we can tell that there's some type of troubled past that they shared when they were growing up. So now we're going to shoot to a party. It's Hannah's 25th birthday party, and her parents and Marnie throw her a birthday party at a club. So we see all the girls there, the 4 girls, Jessa, Marnie, Hannah, and Shoshana. She's there. Ray's also there. Of course, Adam's there. His sister's invited by Hannah, so his sister's there. It's pretty much the whole gang is pretty much back. We don't see too much from Jess this episode. We just see her at the party giggling and shoving buddies and stuff, but we don't really see her with any dialogue in this episode. I think she's my favorite character, so it was a shame to not really have her much in the last episode, well, I like seeing her in rehab, but it's a shame that she wasn't on this episode much more than she could have been. Let's see. So Caroline sees Ray. She starts dancing over really weird towards him, and he can't make heads or tails of her situation, so he just kind of leaves and heads to the bar. And there he meets one of, I guess, Shoshana's new boy toys. So Shoshana is Ray's ex-girlfriend, so he pretty much asked this guy how he knew Shoshana. And he just tells her how, oh, this girl's crazy. I just met her on the streets, and her friends pulled me into the cab. Like, she's just wild. And so we get more of an insight on how Sosha's living her life after she got her cherry popped. So she's just kind of out there doing her thing. Then he sees her outside. Ray sees her outside and tries to go and talk to her, and he fumbles around with his words a little bit. And I guess this conversation really disturbs him, because towards the end he just tells her he doesn't want to be her friend, he doesn't want to make small talk with her, he doesn't want to chit chat with her. If he sees her places, he just pretty much wants to act like she doesn't exist. And I'm like, duh, that's how you're supposed to do things. You don't have to act like everything's great. If I see an X in the street, I keep pushing. So, especially if it didn't end the way you wanted it to end. So good for him. He's 10 years older than her anyway, so he really needs to get over it. So Ray gets into a fight. I guess Hannah's editor comes to the party, and he's very snarky, and he's kind of a douchebag. And he changes one of the, I guess, Ray's listening to, I don't forget who it was, Smashing Pumpkins or something, just feeling in the zone in his melancholy sadness. And then the record changes, and he gets kind of irritated and talks to the DJ, why'd you change the song? And she's like, I'm a DJ, that's what I do, but I got a request from that man over there. And that man over there happens to be Hannah's editor. So he's kind of an asshole about the situation. They get into a fight. He punches Ray in the face, which was kind of funny. He's just a little tiny guy, just punched Ray out. So, we see that little squabble. Meanwhile, in the other part of the club, Marnie pulls Hannah on stage to do some kind of little cheesy duet. When the party breaks out, everyone leaves the performance and then goes to go see the fight. And then we shoot back out to Hannah and Adam leaving the club, heading home, and they're having a hot little moment. And Hannah says she has to pee real quick, so meet me in the bedroom, I gotta go pee. So she goes to the bathroom, opens the door, and lo and behold, Caroline, Adam's sister, is just standing there holding a glass of milk, and her bush is just as lush as it wants to be, just standing there like, here's my bush, here's my cup of milk. I don't know what drugs she's on, but she just stands there, just lethargic. and she squeezes the glass she's holding, it breaks, and then she just starts saying mumbo jumbo things, and Adam's like, see, I told you. So they lay her down, and she's just like, I hate being me, blah blah blah. So at this point, you can't really kick her out on the street. So Adam's like, damn it, she's here now. She's got in, she's here. Now we're just gonna see our whole life fall apart, because that's what she does. She goes down and she sinks everyone with her. So that's how we end the episode. I think his sister is very strange. I'm excited to see how she pushes the story along, or how she's going to develop in this story, how they're going to use her, because right now she's just all over the place. She's kind of just weird. She's just a weird, transient looking lady. So we'll see what happens, and I guess I'll give this episode B minus. This season to me is not as good as the first two seasons. So I guess I'll keep watching, and we'll keep reviewing and see what's gonna happen with the sister Caroline. And I'm still excited about the relationship between Hannah and Adam. It seems to be finding its stride right now. They're in a good place. So we'll see how the sister mixes everything up. So that will be my review for Girls Season 3, Episode 3, She Said Okay. And stay tuned for our other reviews. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any opinions on this episode, feel free to comment and I will respond back. If you have any questions, feel free to comment and I will respond back. And thanks for viewing, and we'll see you later. This is Shannon with Afterthoughts. Bye.